Hi again, folks. In this nightcap, we're going to talk about loyalty as a fan one more time. Let's take a look at this clip coming up. All right, guys. Clip. And shout out goes to Mike Phelan. No one should be ashamed to root for their team. Be true to your school. And Mike has said words of wisdom there, folks. Mike's been a fan right from the beginning of this team's inception. And if we can't be true as fans, we really shouldn't be. And it's one of those things, it's one of those reasons, Mike, that I started this channel, is I've seen so many Sabres fans join in on the Sabres bashing with other fans. And shame on them, because, come on, you know, it doesn't make any sense. It's like watching your friend in school get picked on by the bullies, and you start, you know, you're not a friend now till after school. Right now, you're going to help them bully your friend. It's like, no, at some point there has to be, you know, a part where we stand up and we're proud of what we cheer for and what we believe in. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with sticking by your team, regardless what they're going through. Regardless, I'll tell you what's wrong is when you don't. What fans? What kind of human being bails on their team in the time of need when the franchise needs it most? That's kind of what I said to myself last year when I started this channel, guys. You know, think about it. I'm starting a channel. It's in the middle of COVID. I just lost my mom. And the Sabres completely suck. Completely. They're terrible, right? And we're dealing with Jack Eichel and some other guys that just want the hell out of Buffalo. That's, you know, I said to myself, you know what better time to start? Really, start at the bottom. Because then you folks will know I'm a diehard, a real diehard, not somebody who's started a channel when we just finished a 50-win season. Anybody can do that. But when other channels even take shots at our own team, shame on them. I understand the kids will do it because they're like 20. They're not thinking yet. They're still reacting to hormones and things like this. And like, I get it. I get it. But when you get older, you know, we don't have really, life is short. And for me to take somebody else's hope away as a fan is selfish, self-centered, and inconsiderate. It's just wrong. It just is. And I won't go there. I just won't. I really won't. You know, I've been on many sites that were, you know, that were hard, very, very hard on anything we did. Anything we did. I remember during the 10-game winning streak, fans were finding negative in it. They were still finding negative during the 10-game winning streak under Housley. And I think that's sad that they didn't jump on that as an opportunity, because, you know, we tied a club record, and it's like, what are you like complaining about? So what? I mean, you know, okay, so I think we had 6 of those wins were in extra time, or 4, I forget. I know it was one or the other. And that to me doesn't matter, because what matters is that we were meant to win those games. And that winning streak was there for a reason. It was there to give us a sign, a hope of the future, I believe. And here we are, years later, and things are looking good finally in our pipeline. Finally. It's going to take some time. And for you fans that have no patience, I don't know what to tell you. Hockey's a game of patience, you know? Not so much a game of technique and physicality only. It's a game of patience also. You got to play it right. You got to play the piano right sometimes, or the violin right, and you just got to get that note, that high note, and sooner or later we'll hit that high note, folks. I do believe it. You know, Mike's talking about really the way he worded it, right? Which I forget already, Mike. No one should be ashamed, right? Nobody should be ashamed to root for their team. You know, be true to your school. And by looking at it from that angle, the real fans will stick around. The real fans will be there. The real fans will not give up on this team ever. No matter what. Those are the real fans. You know, the ones that jump on when the team's winning, we don't really care if they jump on or not, really. I don't. You know, I've seen fans like that all the time. Follow the leader. You know, okay, we're winning now. Yeah, I knew we'd be good. It's like, no, you didn't a few years ago. You know, I remember I don't think I don't read the notes. I read the notes out there. I do. Not just the notes in my channel. I look, I watch, I see what some Sabres fans say. And if they're negative or if they think they have all the answers and that kind of stuff. Sometimes you guys have to realize our job's really just to root them on. It really is. We have our opinions as fans, of course, but we have to realize that Adams has the final say, so we're at his mercy, no matter what. No matter who's in that lineup, who you like, who you don't like, who you think we need, who we don't need, it's all up to Adams. I'm telling you, Adams is going to get some power forwards in this team eventually. He is. He's going to get at least one more, I figure. It makes sense because we're just missing that element. We just need a bit more, just a bit. One more player won't hurt, you know. So as Mike is saying, stay loyal is the best recipe, I believe, guys, for long-term peace of mind. You know, there's times where we lose, guys. We were having losing streaks last year. Yes, I was frustrated. I was. But you've seen me make videos. You've seen it with your own eyes that I envisioned a strong finish. Not because of so much I'm a good fan. It's not because of that. I've seen it many times happen in the NHL to teams that become powerhouses eventually. They have a strong finish. And the Sabres did that last year. And for me, when you win those games that late in the year, everybody's trying to win. Everybody's trying to be spoiler. Everybody's trying not to be embarrassed at that time of the year. Because that's when the eyes of hockey all over the league are watching all the games. They're watching. And the players know it, and the players responded. And we got rewarded last year, guys. I know 32-39 is not great, but it was damn awesome for that squad and that lineup. It was. That team, according to many, were supposed to be something like 15, 57, and 10, according to the experts. No. We weren't 42 games under 500. We were 7. It's not bad. What if we didn't have all those injuries, guys? We're probably looking at a 500 season. We probably are. It is just the way I see things. You got to stay loyal. You have no choice. It's like a marriage. You have to stay loyal. You don't get married to this team to divorce it just because it's having a rough spell. You can't do that. A good fan doesn't do that. You know, Mike hits the nail on the head. This is why I want to talk about this, because for me, it's really, really, really important that this team's fans believe. Because that, I believe, guys, that energy's out there. It's in the air. Call it what you want. I seen it out here when the Habs went to the finals that year. I knew something was going to happen by the buzz in the city. Nobody really believed they could beat Toronto. Once they beat Toronto, this team knew this city knew they were going to beat Vegas eventually. They knew. They knew. So that's just how it goes. So let's keep it positive, guys. Let's keep it positive. Like Mike's talking about, you know, no shame in liking the team when they're losing. There's no shame in that. The shame is not liking them and not rooting for them when they're losing. That's the shame. All right, I'm out of gas. That's it. Just my rant about loyalty. I'm going to call this video something about loyalty. Loyalty as a fan. I'll call it that. All right, folks. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. I'm going to get these up to you ASAP and get my little munchkin out for a walk. Have a good one.